today we are talking about how to increase your sales as a coach. And I'm just going to dive into this topic because this is something that I've seen has come up as a question quite often in our Facebook group. So I just wanted to kind of address it and give you some really good actionable stuff that you can do if you are already a coach or if you are thinking about becoming a coach and you're thinking about how you're going to make money from it and what you can kind of do and offer as a coach to make some monies. So I'm live over on Facebook, hello, and on Instagram at the same time. So if I'm not quite looking in your direction, that's probably why. So don't mean to be rude. And today we're talking about how to increase your sales as a coach. I'm Rebecca Lockwood, your neuro-linguistic programming trainer, hypnosis trainer, and breakthrough coach trainer. And I'm super excited to be talking about this today. So let's dive in. Number one, work out what your full capacity would be at one-to-one and sell out. So what I mean by this is when you are coaching, you must probably you've only ever thought about working with people one-to-one. Or perhaps you've started working with people one-to-one and you've thought, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make more money now because I'm at full capacity. Or it could be that you are not yet at full capacity for one-to-one coaching and you need to get to full capacity. I would always recommend to start off with is to firstly work out okay, well, if I work with people one-to-one, what would I need to, how many people would I be working with until I reached full capacity and sell out that many spaces. So before you diversify and add in other income streams, which is what I'm going to talk about, I would recommend firstly really focus on making sure that your one-to-one coaching is full and that is going to really support you to... Sorry, I got distracted by Teresa's comment. So hi Teresa. Teresa said, afternoon, I'm just deciding on my pricing. So I'll touch on that as well. So make sure that when you come to working with people one-to-one, make sure you get full. Yeah, make sure you get full before you add in any other streams. When it comes to pricing, so Teresa just says she's just deciding on a pricing. So I'll touch on that as well. When it comes to pricing, one-to-one coaching really wants to be the most expensive thing that you do. And the reason for that is because it's a time trade and you're showing up live, you're working with your clients live, and the people who work with you one-to-one will get the most results, right? Because you're facilitating a life-changing transformation as you are working with them one-to-one, and you're tailoring that specifically to them as you work with them one-to-one. Okay, so number one, work out what your full capacity would be when you work with people one-to-one and sell out, so get full. Then number two, what we can do is we can add in a group program. Okay, so we can add in a group program, and what a group program will do is it will allow you to be able to work with more people at the same time and not have any more time trade, right? So you'll work with more people, but you'll work with them at the same time. So the price point will be lower for the customer, but you'll work with more people at the same time, so you'll still be getting paid more, and you'll still be getting paid what you want to get paid. So you can add in group programs. Number three is starting a membership. Starting a membership. And this is a really good thing to do as well if you're wanting to work with certain kind of people, but you know that they won't be able to afford working with you one-to-one or working in group programs. You can start a lower price point membership kind of thing, offer, where it could be anything from £20 a month to £200 a month, and you work with a lot more people at once. And we've just had a question on Instagram: how would you structure a group program? It's a brilliant question. I've actually got some content on this already, but I'll touch on it as well today because it'll help. So in terms of membership, when it comes to having a membership is a brilliant offer. You just need to ensure that you have a minimum term on a membership. So for example, if you have people joining you on a membership for, I don't know, £50 a month, let's just plucking this figure out there, you want to say, okay, well, we do month to month with a minimum term of at least 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. I would always recommend that you have a minimum term because as a business owner, you want to ensure that you've got a sustainable business model that will support you. And I learned the hard way. So I had a membership, which I no longer have anymore. I merged my membership into an online course, and the reason for that was because I wanted to focus on other areas in my business. So with these steps, I'm not saying that you have to do all of them. You just have to have a look at like what serves you, what supports you, and what really works with you and the way that you want to work with your clients. And the reason why I closed my membership is because it wasn't serving the outcome that I wanted for my students and my clients at that time. So when I had my membership, I started off by doing month to month. And then what I realized very quickly was that it's not sustainable when you do it that way, because people will leave at any point, and they can leave at any point. So you want to implement things like having a minimum term, like 3 months minimum term, a 6 month minimum term, or a 12-month minimum term, because then you've got a sustainable business model, and you know in your own business as a business owner what you can predict and what you can project into the future when it comes to numbers and sales. So the question then, how would you structure a group program? So at number 2, I said you can do a group coaching program. So I'll just really quickly touch on this question because I think it is important to answer, because it'll help you. But I do have a video already on the blog which dives into it in a bit more depth. So when it comes to having a group coaching program, you want to ensure that you are really looking at who your customer is and what is the outcome that they want to get through working with you. So what is the outcome that they want to get through working with you, and what are the results that they are going to get through that process? Then you can sit down with yourself and say, okay, well, based on them results and that outcome, what is the step-by-step process that I need to take somebody through in order for them to get that result? Yeah. So literally with a blank piece of paper, write down, like, okay, well, all of these things, or firstly ask yourself, what things do I know? What can I teach, or what can I implement in this process that'll get people this result? So write down all of them things, all of the things that you already know how to do, or perhaps there may be some things that you need to learn how to do, and that's okay too. So write all of them things down, and then format it in a way and ask yourself, okay, well, if somebody's going to get that outcome, how can I put this in a step-by-step process that will get them the outcome that they are wanting through going through this program? And then perhaps if you've identified that there are some things that you need to learn, go and learn them, and then also like rearrange your group program in a way that works. And you can also do that with a course as well. So that's the same format that I would recommend using when you're putting together a course as well. So I suppose that's another thing you can do, introduce a course into your program. So introduce a course into your business, and then you can create self-study and again take people through that process to get them the outcome and that result. So number 4, have a look at the things that you already naturally recommend, and then potentially look at what affiliate programs may be suitable, because you're already talking about them things. So for example, there are some books that I always recommend people read, right? Like The E-Myth is absolutely fantastic, and Profit First for implementing your numbers is brilliant. What other books have I read that are fantastic? I've read tons and tons of books, and I'm constantly recommending that people read books. And I'm always recommending to my clients and to my students to read books. And so we created an affiliate opportunity with Amazon because we recommend them things all of the time. So it made sense for us to also maybe earn a commission potentially off them things as well. So just have a look at like what things are you like naturally recommending people do. So for example, if you are a business coach, for example, and you support people with creating coaching programs, right? And you maybe recommend Teachable to people all the time. You could set up an affiliate program with Teachable so that if people do use Teachable and you support them to kind of get their courses and stuff up and running on Teachable, you'd also earn a commission off that as well. So really when it comes to affiliate stuff, it's just about looking at what do I already recommend naturally through the process of people working with me, and is there any earning opportunities in them kind of things that mean that I'll earn money by just doing what I'm doing anyway. Yeah. Okay, so just to recap then, how can you increase your sales as a coach? Number 1, work out what you can work at at full capacity if you're working with people one-to-one, and make sure you sell out so you are at full capacity. I would recommend doing that and focusing on that area before you add in anything else, because that's really going to be the core of your business. Number 2, you can do a group coaching program to introduce where you can work with more people at one time. Number 3, you can introduce a membership, so you can work with a lot more people at the same time, but it may be a lower price point for them, and it may be something, a slightly different offering than your group program and one-to-one coaching. Introduce a course. So if there's a specific step-by-step process that you can take people through, introduce a course, which means that you may do some self-study, you may have some live stuff in there as well, but it means that you can support people through a course and you can increase your sales. And then number 4, look at the things that you recommend naturally in your business and look at if there's any affiliate opportunities with them things. So for example, when our NLP practitioner and breakthrough coaching students recommend our program, we pay out a £50 commission because we want to say thank you. And I've actually noticed that more of our students come still now, even when we run big campaigns, more of our students come through our students' recommendations than they do through the campaigns, which is really lovely and really nice. So we just want to say thank you for people who naturally talk about what they do with us. So have a look at them kind of things. So are there things that I'm naturally already talking about that I could earn an income from as well? Okay, so that's it from me. I this week and next week have been running the Start Your Coaching Business free training, which has been absolutely amazing. So if you're on Instagram, you'll have to pop me a message for the link, but if you're on Facebook, it's in the notes on the description, so you can join that training for free. And we also have some amazing bonuses on our neuro-linguistic programming practitioner and breakthrough coaching training this week and next week. And I'm so excited about them because they really are epic bonuses. They give you not only the accreditation and certification as a coach and in NLP, but it also supports you with the business side of things as well. A lot of people come to us and say, I really want to be a coach, but I'm not sure about the business side of things and how I'll make sales when I've done. So that really covers all that stuff as well. When you join us today, we are literally just getting our packages ready to go out to our students who have joined us today. So for those of you who are watching, welcome in. But we send out a package in the post to you, and if you join us today, it could literally be sitting on your lap by tomorrow. And we do send them first class to get out to you as quickly as possible. So if you've got any questions about that, pop me a message or feel free to reach out. That's it from me. As always, I'm Rebecca Lockwood, your neuro-linguistic programming trainer, hypnosis trainer, and breakthrough coach trainer. Have an amazing weekend, and if you've got any questions, just reach out. Teresa's one of our students who graduated last week, and she said the NLP and breakthrough coaching course is amazing. I promise you I've not paid her. Thank you, Teresa. That really does mean a lot. Okay, so thanks a lot. If you need anything, just reach out. If you've got any questions, pop me a message. Have an amazing day, and I'll catch you